Yeah. We live and kicking. But this time we come in a brand new style. Peng Peng is my name, but today I have a special guest. A special guest. Now, I know some men that I've never seen. Actually, this is my first video I'm doing with someone. I've never featured nobody.
It's an honor, sir.
It's an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're joined by a person, a famous person. Her name is called Queen of Zimbabwe.
Thank you.
Queen of Zimbabwe. However, the word or suffix or the prefix called queen, it should have been a king. Well, where we Africans we come from, this person is meant to be a king. But that's what makes things complicated, because why not king? Ladies and gentlemen, don't let the thighs fool you. Don't let his breasts fool you.
Why did I sign up for this interview?
Do not let anything fool you. This man should be called the Michael.
This man.
Not the Sandra. Ladies and gentlemen, born as a man, turned herself into a female. Queen of Zimbabwe in the building. Can you please say hi to my viewers?
Firstly, I would like to say thank you for this honor and privilege to be on your platform. I know you are the king of Uganda and you are a powerhouse in terms of the social media realm. So it's an honor for me to be here. And family of Uganda, I greet you all. I'm a Christian, I would say. I greet you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I also believe in my ancestors. So I would say Uganda ancestors, they have united with Zimbabwean ancestors for us to meet. But it's an honor to be on this platform. Thank you, sir.
All right. It's a Uganda-Zimbabwe connection. But she mentioned something like, are you religious? Because you mentioned something about Jesus Christ, something in that phrase. Are you religious?
Well, I was born in Christian family and of course I have some doctrines of Christianity in me, but I solely believe in my ancestors because that same Christianity or the same Bible rejected me as a man who turned to become a woman, or as I don't know, Sodom and Gomorrah, I would say. You know, so I'm not a Christian, but I respect Christians. I was brought up in a household of Christians. But I'm an African traditionalist. I believe in my ancestors 100%.
100%. So, Queen of Zimbabwe.
Yes,
briefly tell me what happened.
Life happened, King of Zimbabwe. My brother. Life happened.
What happened?
Well, I was born.
Why are you like this? Why are you gay?
Hey, that's a deep one.
Why trade your...
By the way, I would want to say...
Actually, the question should be like this. What happened to your penis?
Before I go into my penis, I know you have yours, but let me honor your queen.
Okay.
Your girlfriend.
Ilma.
She has been so kind to me.
That's my
Ilma,
God.
I love you.
That's my God.
The queen of this house is sweet. Oh.
I'm telling you.
Unfortunately, I've met you with a vagina. If I had a dick, hey.
If you had a dick.
If I had filled my dick, it would have.
But you once had a dick. That's why I'm asking. What happened to your dick?
Zimbabwean cock is big, my dear.
What happened to your dick?
All right, back to the matter. I was born a boy. Tatenda Christopher Karigambe.
Huh?
Yeah. 1991, 18 September, I'm a Virgo. And I didn't belong in the men section because I intellectually, physically, emotionally, all the schnallies, I felt like I'm a woman in a male's body. So I had to make money. I had to fend for myself to save money so that I came to Europe and transition medically to remove the dick, to put the boobs with the hormones. This is not like implants, this is hormones.
So these are not breasts?
This is a chest, my brother. It's a chest, but if you were a man, why? Like, I consider you as my brother, like family, so I don't see you sexually. But if you were a man, like your other brother from Uganda, you had, when you introduced me and said, this is a man, I said, no, I'm a woman. You know, because he was giving good vibes and he looks good as well. So you understand? Okay. So that a man, I would say I'm a woman. But this is a chest and I just took hormones for it to come out. A lot of hormones, estrogen. Yeah, but I was born a man.
You see, we have to take this slow.
Okay.
For our brothers and sisters that are watching from Africa.
To digest.
Exactly. I'm a man, you see?
You are?
These are my breasts.
It's a chest.
This is a chest, right?
Yeah.
So, take us through the process, how you got. Because when someone sees you from afar, these are boobs, just like my girlfriend's boobs, right? These are boobs. How
and
did you
she has lovely boobs, by the way.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I was just saying, how did you make this?
Okay.
Did you go to Turkey? Was it something like an implant?
Turkey is for the cheap people.
Just take my brother. Just take her through this whole situation. What happened?
I think before
how come you have the breast like a woman?
Before I answer that question, my Uganda family, I think Zimbabwean people will be watching also. Can we score? Can we cheers?
Cheers.
I just want to honor the Ugandan ancestors and Zimbabwean ancestors who have made us meet.
Thank you so much.
Inshallah, mashallah.
Thank you so much.
So I began my journey when I was 13 years old.
13 years.
So I started transitioning. My mother has been always... Okay, my father was 100% all in because my father is British Zimbabwean. But my mom was kind of not denying me, but it was kind of questioning to say, I born you as a man, you should act as a man, because I have a twin sister. So my twin sister is just a normal female. She's married with 3 kids, happily married. But me, the twin brother, I just felt I was out of the body. So for me, it was all about the hormone imbalance. I might have had the penis, but even though it worked because I had a son, I have a son. I have a son.
Hold this small, just hold it right there. So you've actually used your penis to create a creation.
Oh my God, it was 31 centimeters when it was erected. Big than all the dicks I've seen around fucking me. I feel pity for them, you know, because I really carried a big.
How long was your dick?
31 centimeters when it was standing. When it was lying, it was 21 centimeters, and very thick as well. The head was heading.
You know that's the size of a horse?
No. They had centimeters, no meters. Centimeters. No, there are people with big dicks now. Kenya, what are you saying? I've seen a 33 centimeters. Kenya, I couldn't swallow it. It was big. So
when you used to have a dick, you used it more often and you were in a relationship. So you have a son.
Well, it was just like I was 14 years old when I fucked our house help. It's considered rape in Zimbabwe.
Have you raped someone?
I was raped.
You were raped?
Because the maid was 21 and I was 14.
So the maid used you got raped?
That's what's, but I was not forced because I liked it, because we fucked with the maid 10 times and she became pregnant. And I got to know about this 2018 that I have a son. So I didn't know about this. So the son came 2018. So
wait, yes. Oh, Ugandans.
We need to go on a break. It's a lot of it.
Ugandans. Wait. When you were young?
When I was 14 years old.
When you were 14 years old, the maid raped you. But you liked it. So you ended up fucking 14 times.
10 times.
10 times.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome.
And you have a son?
I have a son. He's 17 years old. His name is Tanya and he calls me dad. So I'm the queen of Zimbabwe, but I'm his dad. That's true.
Because you're a man.
Really? Yeah.
Even though you feel like your body is in the wrong, whatever you call it, but you're a man.
Yeah.
Where we come from, we call you people sick.
I think I'm sick. Yeah, I would say, because it's called gender dysphoria.
I think that's a mental disorder for you to think.
It is. It is actually. I'm mentally, because when you're born and the doctor confirms you as a male and as a female, that's it. But thanks to Sweden and Vienna, where I live, that I've got help. But our African communities, that's why when my son, I got to know him 2018, he says, what should I call you? I said, you know what?
Does your son accept you for who you are?
The acceptance is debatable because the young man stays in Africa.
Yeah.
But I said to
But don't you think you've tried to destroy him mentally? Just the fact that you're thinking about the father dressing skirts, the father has a pussy now, the father has breasts. What do you think about your son? What do you think your son? You think he's part of you?
I think I failed as a father.
So you failed as a father.
And when I do, I believe, because I always put myself in
First.
his shoes.
Okay.
To say, he goes to school in Zimbabwe, and the one moment he says, Dad, you had a girlfriend, and I said, Dad, this girlfriend is laughing because he says, you are the queen, but you're my dad. And, well, if I had chosen another life, Raymond PENG PENG, I wouldn't want to become a transgender.
Transgender.
You know, it's something which you don't choose. You say, oh, it's a Monday.
So are you telling me you're regretting some of the choices you've made?
I don't regret, because I was born in a wrong body and I chose to live my truth. But for my son, if there were things to rewrite, I would have said, God, can you give this child to someone who is not complicated? Because I'm really complicated, and I'm thinking on behalf of my son, because he goes through this every day. That's why I couldn't even take him to Europe, because one, I was afraid that maybe he would turn out to be transgender. Number two, he's grown up his whole life with his mother, and he got to know me in 2018, and now
that's the maid you fucked.
And the dad is wearing dresses. The dad has got a pussy.
As I can see, you're the dad, but look at yourself.
Of course. So, sorry, I'm just tearing up. You know, sometimes it's emotional. This is real, you know. That's why I've never sat with anyone. And this is my first time sitting with a fellow African brother.